Guys, happy Thursday, everybody. Instead of doing my usual Friday updates, I thought the Big Ten tournament starting on Thursday that I'd make the video on Thursday. So, first game today in the Big Ten tournament, looking at the whole bracket in general, Minnesota, Northwestern, two teams here at the NCAA tournament, and two teams are on the outside looking in, and we need to win the Big Ten championship if they want to go to the big dance. The Gophers have had some guys kicked off the team, some injuries. But at the end of the day, they still have that NBA-sized front line: Trevor Mbakwe, Ralph Sampson, Colton Iverson off the bench. Blake Harfarber has been everything Tubby Smith could ask for. Obviously, he's been struggling as point guard with Al Nolan and DeVoe Joseph out for various reasons. Al Nolan might be playing. I think if he does, his Gophers team could make a run. Obviously, that run involves beating Ohio State, but I think they will beat the Wild first round. John Thompson going to have to get hot for Bill Carmody's squad, but I got the Gophers in the first game. The second game, Michigan State and Iowa. Tom Izzo's team in March are different than his teams in any other month of the year. They always seem to step it up, and this year they have to. I feel like they need to beat Iowa, and they might even need to beat Purdue if they want to make it to the tournament. They played a loaded non-conference schedule, but it's a big game for the Spartans. It's kind of a no-win situation, though. You have to beat Iowa if you want to get in the tournament, but at the same time, if you do beat Iowa, it's not that good of a win. They're probably a sub-150 RPI team. They're a 10 seed in the Big Ten. So the Spartans need to win on Thursday and then see what happens on Friday. The nightcap, IU against Penn State for the Hoosiers. They couldn't ask for a better draw. They're the worst team in the conference, obviously, but Taylor Battle and Jeff Brooks, it's really all Penn State has. And IU hasn't seen them since the first conference game of the year when Penn State won at Assembly Hall. I like the Spartans in this one. They probably need, I would say, at least to get to the championship game if they want to make the NCAA tournament. And at the same time, you could say Penn State has a nice draw. You know, Wisconsin, that'd be a great matchup in the second round. Jordan Taylor against Taylor Battle. So looking at second round matchups on Friday, Ohio State, Minnesota. I think Minnesota will hang in there, but the Buckeyes are going to be too much. Jared Solinger down low, going up against those big guys, and then Diebler and Leidy aren't going to let them lose. Those two seniors want to end their career with the Big Ten championship. So I got the Buckeyes moving on to Saturday's first semifinal. And then the second game, Michigan, Illinois, two teams that are squarely on the bubble, especially if Illinois loses. I think if Illinois loses, they fall to the bubble. They probably will still get in. But the Fighting Illini don't want to be sweating it out on Sunday. Michigan, if they win, I think they're in. That's a remarkable job what John Beilein's done. A young team with no seniors on it. All those kids are going to be back next year. They might be one of the favorites to win the Big Ten. Illinois, again, that starting five is still lethal. Demetri McCain play better. Davis and Tisdale and Jeremy Richmond in the front court. Again, that's another NBA-sized front line. I think Illinois could do some serious damage in this tournament and the NCAA tournament. I say they will beat the Wolverines. The key for Michigan is going to be hit the three. They live and die by it. And if Douglas and Novak can get hot, Michigan could ride it pretty far. But I got the Illini facing Ohio State in Friday's first semifinal. Looking at the bottom half of the bracket, Purdue, Michigan State in the second round. I got the Boilers, but I think a close game. Juwan Johnson's going to have to play well down low. I think E'Twaun Moore might be shut down by Michigan's perimeter. But Juwan Johnson's got a size advantage down low. He's going to have to utilize that, try to get guys like Delvon Rowe and Adrian Payne and whoever, Derek Nix, whoever Michigan State throws at him. And then E'Twaun Moore is going to be able to shoot over those guards. Besides Darrell Summers, Keith Appling and Kalen Lucas are smaller than Moore. He's going to have to shoot it well, and DJ Burton, Tyrone Johnson, Ryan Smith, those guys are going to have to keep on doing what they've done here in the later part. So that sets up Purdue against the winner of Wisconsin, Penn State. I like Wisconsin moving on. I think John Lure is going to be too much down low. Keaton Aikenville's starting to play pretty well, but this is going to be a very good game. I think Jeff Brooks will keep Penn State in it. Obviously, in the backcourt, Taylor for Wisconsin and Taylor Battle for Penn State are two all Big Ten guards and two of the best guards in the nation. But I think Penn State's run to the NCAA championship will end in the quarterfinals. That sets up two, dream Saturday semifinals. When you look at Ohio State versus Illinois, I think the Fighting Illini are going to win. I think it's much going to be a neutral court for both teams. Ohio State and Illinois will both bring a lot of fans, but I think Illinois will have a chip on its shoulder from how Ohio State played them the first time at Assembly Hall in Champaign, how they played them in Value City Arena a couple weeks ago. I think Demetri McCain will make enough plays, and Solinger will get frustrated by that front court down low. I think Illinois will advance. In the championship, I got them playing Purdue. I think Juwan Johnson and E'Twaun Moore and them kind of have Wisconsin. I think Kelsey Barlow and Lewis Jackson play pretty good defense on Jordan Taylor, and that'll set up a championship of Illinois-Purdue. As much as I want to say Purdue is going to capture the title and send those seniors out the way, I think they're going to get hot. I think they're going to win 3 in a row. Again, it's going out on a limb because you'd never know which Bruce Weber team's going to show up, the team that beat North Carolina earlier in the year or the team that lost to Illinois Chicago. But the Fighting Illini, I think, will win 3 games in 3 days, knock off the Boilers, and be that last automatic bid to get in the NCAA tournament as the Big Ten plays the last game on CBS on Sunday. So this is Kevin Bowen for his weekly blog. Thanks for listening, guys, and if you have any comments, feel free to post them on the website.